spawned.
That squirrel looks familiar.
Yeah, sorry about that. I have no clue. Internet just randomly went out. So I took Ignite. I should have taken Exhaust. The stupid rune thing. I was trying to switch out of Biscuits, and I had to re-switch it a couple of times. It's really frustrating. But yeah, I probably should have taken Bone Plating, and I should have taken Exhaust. But the reason Lulu, like, I have a couple of different ways I can stop Yi with Ultimate. And with my Polymorph. It's going to force him to get a Quicksilver Sash. And if we do really well with Jinx, it's kind of similar to Kog'Maw, where I can buff her up hugely. So, just kind of a nice, versatile pick for this situation. Especially against Easy and Morg, which should be a relatively passive lane. The extra movement speed is also very good with Hecarim to speed him up for ganks, and it's also the bonus health is very good for Vlad. If I put it on him, he gets extra scaling off of that, of course. She flashed, I'm pretty sure, too. Yeah. I'm getting so sick of these, like, level 2 cheese ganks. Guess he's level 3, but I need to just ward the river more. Like, everybody's doing that these days. There's no way he lives, right? Oh, that binds, though. He's going to get 2 kills off this thing, right? Hey, how did he not catch aggro? How did he reset the tower aggro? Chose coin on Lulu because I wanted the movement speed, and I wasn't sure like how aggressive this Jinx was going to be in lane. And I'm probably not going to get Athene's. I might, but it's one of the guaranteed incomes. I wasn't sure how this game was going to go, and I wanted the movement speed. You got both of those. I guess Hecarim has both of ours. Ooh, what? That shouldn't happen. Potentially gonna get camped here. We need to watch that dragon. I need to put wards on it, but we need to push this up first. To kill us and get the dragon. Okay, Hecarim warded it. I was saving my ward so I could put it on dragon if we were able to push up, but it is pushing into us. I think we're gonna be able to get it before they do.
An enemy has been slain.
That squirrel looks familiar.
Yeah, it's gonna push into us. Does she have phase rush? Yeah, she has phase rush. Okay.
I recognize Skippy. No,
Rampage.
never.
I can't protect it. Holy crap. I'm about to get dove, probably.
You'll see more with your eyes.
I'm gonna stop eating these more vines.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy killing spree. Double kill.
Just a pinch.
Oof. I should have maybe saved the poly for after he tried to do his meditation thing. I have to back up. I thought we'd have the damage to kill him, but we just don't have it yet. I think Mord Kale is not next patch, but the patch after. 9.5, I believe.
Squirrel looks familiar.
Damn, real. They're crazy. This Morg has like lost her mind.
God gets this!
Okay. Did they get the second dragon? No, they didn't. Okay. I meant to see if he had golems or not. Trying to scout all of his camps. Yeah, Hecarim's getting pretty good. He got, I think he's getting a buff on the next patch, too. He does, like, he's always, like, pretty decent, but he's slow to start. Like, he has a very expensive build path. He needs Trinity early. And so, you know, in an early game dominated jungle meta, it's tough, because he can't really fight for scuttles and stuff like that early. They're doing dragon. That's alright. That's smart.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Damn, that TP though. Oh, he doesn't even have TP. He walked down there.
Enemy triple kill. An enemy has been slain.
I'm gonna have to go Ionians, I think, so I have more cooldown on my my like polymorph and my ult. So I'm likely gonna have to get a like a locket this game. It'll probably be like redemption locket next items. And I want to make sure I have 40% CDR or 45 with cosmic. Well, I guess Vlad got some alone time top lane. I don't know. That's pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. Or he's like 0-6. Did she AFK out or something? Why is he middle?
Nosy dewdrop.
I mean, I guess top lane is down.
Never
For real?
too.
Oh my god, he freaking jumped my polymorph. Oh, that is troll as hell. The Yees always get so freaking lucky. That's why you usually have to wait until after they poly. We should be able to get middle, I think. This Windrake is pretty nice for rotation, for sure. Yeah, that speed up is so nice with Hecarim.
Double kill.
God bless. Freaking Master Yi. How many games have we seen a Master Yi take over in the last 2 days?
Too tall. Much too tall.
A champion's just so troll in solo queue. Damn it, he tried to really dive Ezreal under tier 2.
Just a finish.
He's almost got his Rage Blade.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed.
I recommend skipping.
Yeah, I mean, but that's like every comp in solo queue right now. It's like people just are not playing like tank CC. It's like, yeah, there's always a playbook. Like, oh, all you have to do is, you know, hard CC him. It's like, yeah, but that's easier said than done in solo queue. Yeah, Hecarim, buddy, they're obviously coming for you, man. They wouldn't step up. Like, how do people not understand this simple concept? If it looks like a really bad losing fight the vast majority of the time at Platinum, it's because they're baiting you. Like, Morgana's not going to run up like that if she doesn't have backup. I mean, she did int under the tower. Maybe that was her master plan, was to just, like, int a couple of times. Just so that people would, like, fall for her baits later, you know? Maybe that was some next level stuff there. What are we doing? Go, 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 go. Range on that. Why aren't we fighting? Yeah, go, 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 go. Hecarim keeps looking for flanks. It's like, dude, just run at them. I don't know if there's a champion more annoying in the game than Ezreal. He's ahead. I'm gonna save my W for E if he shows up.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I might just start banning Yi. It feels like it's freaking bronze, but I'm pretty sure that, like, I was trying to click Polly and then he alpha'd. and then I ended up whimsying somebody instead. I have to wait until he finishes his alpha before I can poly him, because if he polys while if he alphas while poly's in midair, then he dodges it. So I think that's what happened, is he, like, I tried to poly him, and then he alpha'd, and then I ended up Wing somebody instead. Now, I meant to take exhaust, but because of, like, the runes, I was trying to change my runes, and it wasn't changing them the right way with the secondaries. When you switch one of them, sometimes it doesn't switch the right one. You know, a glitch that's been there for over a year. Then I didn't have enough time to change my exhaust at the end.
You'll see more with your eyes
Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna buff up the Jinx and just use my ult to deal with the Yi instead of trying to poly him. His Jinx scales so hard off of that anyways. Wow, he went Spirit Massage first against this Yi? Bruh. Why would you commit to that, Vlad?
You'll see more.
Like, 100%. You know they're spawning. We pinged it. I think we're not going to lose anything that important off of it, hopefully. And we might. Yeah, we're actually going to lose Inhibitor. I was hoping they wouldn't push it fast enough, but... Alright, I got him that time. I just took a risk and went for it, and he didn't alpha it this time, so...
Nosy dewdrop.
He still doesn't have a Quicksilver Sash, so he is being, like, super greedy.
Yep, that tasted perfect.
We really don't want to split against Yi.
I recommend skipping.
Yeah. We weren't able to get much off of that. Because it happened in our base. They didn't get the inhibitor, though, so that's good. Okay, Jinx got a GA, which is really smart as a third item. The Silas was kind of getting dangerous. He was getting in there cleaning some stuff. Oh, okay. He'll fight him near their base. Well, that's probably game. I'm banning Yi every fucking game. I'm so sick of that champion. It's like every time he's in the game, it's like, yeah, you could have CC, yeah, you could beat him, but you just never do. He's so risky. Yeah, he's worthless if he's behind, but he's like, it's so risky. If he gets kills, he's like the ultimate 1v9 champ for solo queue. I mean, I know I'm going to lose to Lucian a couple of games and be pissed about that too if I do that, but no, they decided to get Baron instead of win the game, so we do have at least one more chance. They could have won off of that, I'm pretty sure, with like how much damage he would do to towers. No, Knight's Vow's not gonna make a difference. Not on Lulu. Yeah. Well, I got the Yi. Never mind, they just like 1v9 with Ezreal also. Nerf these champs! Like, can Ezreal just get, like, for real on Ezreal? Master Yi, okay, you know, he's kind of the solo queue special. But Ezreal, he's pick banned every game in competitive play. He's so stupid late game. Like, there shouldn't be a champion that does high sustained damage, has that much safety, and, like, that high a burst. I mean, he does more burst damage than most mages do. At least Jinx didn't lose her, yeah, I mean, Ori's getting, like, mega carries. But that can happen when you have a Fed Yi and Ezreal on the team. Really? The range on that shit. Okay, come on. I don't have my, locket. But we gotta go, probably. Seems balanced. Oh my god, we got him. Holy shit, we might actually be able to win off that. I think we gotta go for the win here. I think we gotta go for the win here. Okay, yeah, he's about to come up, I guess. Damn it. They don't have any TPs. There's nothing else to get on the map, so... I'm just gonna get a an idol here.
Yep, that tasted purple.
She doesn't have her GA now. That's gonna be tough. Like, Vlad's online. Ekram's pretty big. He got another armor item. We need everyone here, though. Okay, thank God he didn't poly my, or he didn't jump my polymorph.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain. Ace.
Okay, I think Victor's got it, right? With supers? Please, just get it, Victor.
You'll see more with your eyes closed.
Damn, he's not gonna get it. If Vlad would have gone with him, I think we could have done it.
Whoa.
They're probably gonna go Baron. He's probably soloing Baron. Yeah, I guess there's a chance they're not doing it, but
Yep, that tasted purple.
we just gotta get him there. He basically sold it. That was a waste of a Jinx rocket. I guess I can get tenacity. Nah, I don't want to lose momentum. We gotta push up, I think.
Never look too.
He still doesn't have a Quicksilver Sash. Like, dude, if this Yi wins versus a Lulu with no Quicksilver Sash, no Mikhails from Morg, no Cleanse. No, dude, get down here.
The enemy's inhibitor has fallen soon.
Maybe he can backdoor. That's our only prayer. No, there's an inhibitor.
Shut down. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
Damn it, Morg figured out she can put Black Shield on. She figured out she can put Black Shield on Yi. She hasn't done it all game. Unbelievable macro. Like, actually unbelievable macro. Like, everybody's middle. Everyone's pinging middle. Sadie, don't even start. Get out of here. They do need to take true damage out of his kit. I just fed her. You guys saw it. It was like 1 or 2 games ago. Like within an hour, I fed her. And she's just like constantly when I'm in here. I'm not raging internally, I'm raging externally. I'm pissed. Like that game was like infuriating. Because we lost it like on macro. Again. Like almost every, well, there have been some games we got blown out tonight, but it's like, what's hard to understand about this? Group is 5. I'm typing in a chat. Everyone else is typing in a chat. Everyone's pinging assists. And then he just like decides he wants to split a side lane. Yeah, but she'll, like, call at the door, which is even more annoying. Even now, she's just sitting over there, like, I don't know if you guys can see her. You probably can't. There she is. She's, like, sitting there just, like, watching me from that crack in the door. If you would just eat dry food, I could leave you a bowl of dry food, and you can eat any time you want. She's a little princess because, like, my in-laws gave her some wet food one time, and now she, like, will not eat dry food.
Doubt is the greatest enemy.
Yeah, it was a channel member. I think it was Girl Fiery. Hey, what's up, Josh? It's a rough night, man. It's a rough night. Yeah, their Ezreal was godlike, you know, unstoppable, like 1v9ing, like single-handedly saving the game on several occasions. Mine's probably going to go 0-5 and complain. Oh, I love her. She's just got to stop begging for food constantly when I'm in here. That's what I need to do, is just like only give her dry food. The problem was, like, she literally lost half her body weight when we were like on the only dry food plan. Now part of that was because she has hyperthyroidism, but part of that is she just like literally would not eat, like very much at all, for like weeks. Maybe not that, but like for a long time. She went from like 13.5 pounds down to like 7. What support is good for Jinx? Probably Nami. I'm probably just gonna play Nami. I don't know. I could go Tom Kent or something. I don't know if it's
I
Ezreal.
decide what the tide will bring.
It's gonna be good enough for that. I mean, you're not gonna hear me recommend Lux support, but if you love to do it, then just play it, man. Hey, what's up, Mustafa? Welcome back, buddy. Wait, no, dude doesn't even play Ezreal. Oh, he picked Draven. Okay. Does he play Draven? Not very much. That's not your Ezreal, dude. You have one game on Ezreal. That guy's pretty good on Silas, I guess. We don't know. The other people are unranked. Somehow we're getting, like, unranked people. They damn well better be, like, challengers unranked. It says Season 8 they were Platinum, so how are they in this game? How are they in a Platinum 2 game if they haven't played any placements yet? Like, I was in Diamond 4, and I got placed down into Platinum 4 to start. Hey, what's up, Mutant? So how are they Platinum last season and haven't played any ranked, and they're still Platinum? I mean, maybe they're unranked, but they've won, like, their first 9 games in a row or something in their placements. Or I think is it 8 games? I can't remember. Anyways, whatever. We're in it.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Just saying. Granted, I missed the first half of that message, I think,
30
Josh.
seconds until minions spawn.
Well, this Silas seems to be pretty good. Yeah, Ezreal Dark Harvest is pretty troll.
Ride upon the waves. I'll find my path.
Minions have spawned.
Well, I don't want to shut her out. I just want her to stop. She's stopped. Usually if I...
Swim against the current.
Y'all can talk in other languages if you want. I don't care.
People and their air.
I understand, like, what you're saying, Mustafa, if, like, the host doesn't understand if people are saying, you know, interesting things, but I don't care. It's fine. I know y'all aren't rude. I understand what you're saying, but I'm okay with it. It's fine. Dude, it's every single game. There's that level 2 every game. I need to ward it though. I keep like not warding it. I keep getting so busy with the chat. But it's like actually a literal like.
You have slain an enemy.
Who got it? Ezreal got it. It's not great. I was really hoping Draven would get that. I should have maybe gone bubble second. I don't know. He's not going to miss that much CS, though. I think, like, almost literally every game we've been level 2'd. But I just need to ward better for it. Yeah, of course he's back. Why wouldn't he?
Has been slain. Has been slain.
How should a support CS and win? Virtually never unless you have a relic shield or unless you're like holding a lane or something. Depends on the support, but yeah, it really should never happen. Not to like a large degree. Okay, well at least Lee is up in levels on him. Did Ezreal get that? And Ezreal got both of those. He was down CS. Well, I mean, that's where he should be. We don't have flash. We're both kind of immobile. That's why I didn't want to push up that far, but Draven like has to push with his axes. That's what kind of makes him a liability sometimes in higher elo, unless you have a specific plan to play around Draven bot. Because he has to push to get his axes going, so... Yeah, he did cancel some autos.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, 1v2. should have gotten dragon. Who cares about the red buff, man? Alright, come on, get dragon. Yeah, we haven't pushed in. Okay, if we can get red buff and dragon, that'll be worth. You always want to put your pink ward up further, like right here, so they can't clear it over that wall. Okay, red plus dragon is good. I was worried that Zen would run straight there, but maybe not. So that's one of the advantages of pushing up in lane. You know, you are vulnerable to ganks, but at the same time, you know, you get priorities. You can go do things like dragon. I was waiting on Thresh to flash before I bubbled there. Dude, he was level 2ing us. Get over it, Silas. Come on, man. Okay, they are trading a couple kills. I think Zoe's going to clean up the other one, maybe? Okay, come on. Holy. How do I disable that shit? It better go down here in a second. If I have to click out to cancel that, I'm not going to be happy about this. Looks like I'm going to have to click out of it. Great. It shows up right where my freaking minimap is.
My people are counting on me. These are strange. Sure.
Go into my Windows settings for that? Okay. Is it Windows or Chrome? It looked like it was a Chrome thing. It should not overlap like my in-game settings. If it wants to show that.
Rampage. I'll find my path.
I'm just muting him. This is why I mute all. Like, I'm not having a conversation with this dude. That was a stupid play. People just, like, do people think that Nami's R moves at, like, 3,000 speed or something? Like, it's slow. It's really, really slow by design. if they aren't already CC'd or if they aren't out of position, like, it's not going to hit them. This is why I mute, because there's no point, and I don't want to try to debate with this guy because he's never going to get it. He's just looking for someone just to pat him on the back and say, it's okay, man. It's fine to push up like that with no vision. We got a double kill. It's not your fault. It's somebody else's fault, man. Don't worry about it. I want someone to, you know, show up, rub his shoulders a little bit, console him, his poor little ego. Because we got ganked from a bad play. And he just can't handle the fact that he made a mistake there. I did too. I shouldn't have been that far up in the lane. I was too busy talking about Google Chrome crap. I should have been focusing up. So I should not have followed him up there. And I really didn't want to back in that position either earlier. Well, are we... It's a miracle Zen's not there. I don't know why they would fight us if Zen isn't here, honestly. It's a huge mistake. There's no way they beat us 2-on-2.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, but I should not have backed when I wanted to back. I just needed to get rid of Chrome, and I didn't want to go AFK in a bush without backing. I think just in this country in general, but like also in League and in a lot of things, we just need to be okay with people making mistakes. Like, just more okay with people admitting mistakes. Like, people just need to practice saying, I was wrong about that. Like, it's just so hard for people to do that. I don't always think I'm wrong about stuff, but when I do, I admit it.
An enemy has been slain.
I mean, he got stunned. I can't do a lot about that if he gets stunned.
Shut down.
Well, you never really learn if you don't admit that you made a mistake. Because nobody's perfect, you know? Everybody has room to improve on everything. And you can't identify it if you can't, like, fix what's not optimal if you don't see it. And you can't see it unless you're admitting that there's a problem in the first place. Like, you can't find an answer to a problem if you don't first, like, know the problem, you know? Just because you know the answer doesn't mean you can fix it. And just because you can ask the question doesn't mean you can fix it, necessarily, but... I think that most of the time, you know, you gotta ask the question before you can get the answer. Yeah, let's go get that. Well, it's not just, I don't know if Arab people are stubborn or not, but I think almost all people, and it's like wide populations of people are stubborn. Because you have to believe you're right about most things that you're doing, or you just wouldn't do it, right? Like, everybody thinks that, I think, for the most part, at least a lot of people probably think they're, you know, justified in what they're doing, or they wouldn't do it. At least somewhat, you know. There are some people out there that do not have a lot of confidence, but at the same time, like, I don't know. How did he get out of there? He just walked out, I guess? To the south? Oh, God. What? How the hell did he even get there? Does anyone think they are evil? I think so. Usually they have a reason for why they do what they do, but I think that there are some people that genuinely are like, hey, I'm not a good person. But it's not many people. Most people will still try to justify it in some way. I was taught this way or I was taught that way. But there are some people that are just true sociopaths. I mean, that's what they call a sociopath, who just have, like, no remorse and, like, no understanding of, like, other people. Or just do not care. Like, a fictionalized version of this was, the most recent season of Daredevil, season 3 with Bullseye. His character, I thought, did a pretty good portrayal of people that just have, like, a broken moral compass. Like, he actually tries and, like, wants to try to be a good person, but he realizes that, like, deep down he's just not. But yeah, I mean, that's a fictionalized account, but there are sociopaths out there who realize that, you know, kind of what they're doing is, like, should not be normal, but they just don't feel any problem with it. This Zen is definitely holding them in the game, but Zen is so much more manageable than E is when he's fed. Oh, well, nobody's going to come out and say that. Or I guess maybe some people will say I'm a horrible person, but... a lot of sociopaths do their thing, kind of. Well, some of them do it, like, in the shadows, but... I mean, it's most of the people that are, like, do the school shooting or just, like, do any of these mass shooting stuff are like, sociopath type of people. I want to add some pressure to Baron, make him come face check. bro.
An ally has been
Holy.
slain.
God, this Zen. It's like one person carrying all these games.
My people are counting on me.
I love the old, the old adage, one person can lose a game, but one person can't win a game. You know, the people that were... I knew I was dead as soon as I saw that, because, you know, Ezreal, great champ. People were crying all last year, you know, when AD carry got changed. They're all like, I can't win. One person can throw, but one person can't win. It's like, I see all the time where one person basically wins the game for the enemy team. I mean, Zen is literally the only reason they're in this game. Master Yi, like every game we've seen him in the last 2 days, is like pretty much the only reason those teams have won. It's a huge, huge part of it.
I will see my home again.
I should have backed in a different spot. I always just forget to Ezreal. Ezreal things.
Ew, whale breath.
Oh, there's 2 bot.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Oh, wow. Okay. Silas with the major outplay. That's huge. Zen down there? Yeah, he's down there. Okay, there's 5 bot. Yeah, that's pretty fair. I don't think he needed to die for that. I think we had it anyways, but still a good job. Holy crap. That stun lock, though. What even stunned me for that long? Wow, they surrendered? Really? I thought that was a pretty close game. Alistar's not from a place. Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe they should. Been back. Thanos is kind of complicated. I don't think Thanos was a sociopath. I think he has a very good grasp of the consequences of what he's doing. He just philosophically thinks that's the best thing to do. There's some people that agree with Thanos. I'm not one of them. But if you're like strictly using kind of analytical reasoning, he makes a pretty good point. I'll honor the Silas for that outplay bottom. That Nico top lane, though. Zen does seem kind of toxic in the post-game chat. I could see that. This guy's talking about nay-naying. What? Let's murder everyone. Yeah, they did a great job of representing Thanos. I mean, that was just a good movie, let alone like a good like action movie. Like, I always think a lot of those movies, you can judge them by their villain. Like, how high quality is the villain? Or are they just kind of like this nameless face, you know, not nameless, faceless, but just like this mindless evil, right? Where they just like do whatever they do because they're evil, you know? Or is it someone where it's like, wow, I really understand that person's motivations, right? I really understand why they're doing what they're doing, and I actually feel kind of sorry for them, you know, or I'm like kind of sympathize with them to an extent, you know. That's how I always judge it. That's why I thought Thanos was great. That's really why someone asked my favorite horror movie earlier. I said if you count Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal as horror movies, then I love those because Anthony Hopkins is amazing. Like, it's a great portrayal. You're like, wow, I really understand Hannibal Lecter. Like, damn, he's cannibalizing people, but, you know, he does make some pretty good points, and he does some, like, admirable things, you know, trying to stand up for Clarice and things like that. So I think that was good. And one of my favorite books is Lolita. It's, like, incredible writing, incredible character. It's like, wow, this dude is, like, a pedophile. You know, he's a true monster. But not just, like, the way he describes it from his point of view, like, you can really tell that, like, he thinks that, like, he knows he's bad, but, like, that he's just so, like, just his struggle. Like, I think it's easy to relate with him, not with the pedophilia, but with, like, the struggle of, like, being kind of drawn to things that you know aren't good for you and things, like, that could potentially be bad for other people, but just, like, having this, like, I don't know, like, just affliction, right? Now, I don't have afflictions like that, but I don't know. It's a great book with, like, a fantastic villain who's also, like, the protagonist. So Silence of the Lambs is fantastic. I really liked Hannibal too, but Silence of the Lambs is pretty good. Anyways, that's it for the stream. I went a little overtime. I know we had a disconnect in there. I think we're at about 5 hours, 5 or 6 hours. I haven't seen Hannibal the series. No, it was Anthony Hopkins made that role. What's wrong with me? But anyways, so didn't make the promos. Kind of had a rough night, but we got back on track kind of near the end, right? We went like 2 and 1 down the stretch. Yeah, once we started getting back on Nami, we were 3 and 1 on Nami, or 2 and 1 on Nami tonight. We did get to play a bunch of different stuff. Of course, you know, we got those very generous, awesome donations for the 2 donation games. That was great. For the Fiddlesticks and Shen. When we got to play a bunch of different champions, so it wasn't just like an all Nami night. We might have to do mostly Nami tomorrow to catch back up. But this Lulu game was definitely winnable, though. Like, I feel like Lulu with either Kog'Maw or Jinx can be a pretty good pick if they don't have, like, an Enchanter. And maybe that's who I should start picking into things like Master Yi or Kha'Zix. Yeah, I mentioned Lolita. Great book. I should go back and reread it. I think that Lolita is the best American novel of the 20th century. Come fight me. No, I don't know. It's really good. I don't know. I'd have to go back and read Gatsby. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with these ads. I don't, like, do a lot of restroom cleaning. I do not want to go to Texas. There was something in here for, like an African-American woman dating site or something like that. Not that there's anything wrong with African-American women dating sites. But it's like, I'm married, man. Like, I'm not interested. We had a tank. I mean, we had Hecarim. And Vlad has like 3,000 HP. I don't think that was really the issue. Like, Yi's going to carve through tanks anyways. The issue was I did miss a clutch polymorph in that one fight with Yi where he got like a triple or a quadra kill. So that was definitely on me. And then it was just, all that happened was dude tried to split push. If Morgana had put the black shield on Yi the whole time, then there was no way we were going to beat him. She just wasn't doing that for some reason. I forgot Morgana was even in the game, honestly. But if she had been black shielding the Yi whenever I polymorphed him, or tried to polymorph him, then they would have crushed it. To Kill a Mockingbird's okay. I think that other novels probably in the conversation would be, a lot of people say The Great Gatsby. Trying to think what I would even consider close. Maybe some of the newer stuff. I don't know a lot of the stuff since the 50s. Like, some people would probably say things, you know, like Toni Morrison, some of her stuff is probably in there in the conversation. Like, Ralph Ellison's Invisible Man might be in the conversation. But I still think it's Lolita. Lolita's pretty close on most lists. Something by Hemingway might be on there, kind of near the top. Maybe Sun Also Rises. Nah. How's it going? Well, Tale of Two Cities was British, and that was 19th century. Yeah, 1984 was British. Orwell. Orwell's got some good stuff. 1984 was British. I also think that Brave New World was really good. I think Huxley was British also, though. Heart of Darkness, very good as well, also British. I'm biased. British have better novels, or the UK type of stuff. But yeah, Heart of Darkness was very good. If we're talking British novel, I think a lot of people would probably put like some of Virginia Woolf's stuff in there, or James Joyce. Probably, it depends on who you're talking to. I mean, like, a lot of academics are going to say Ulysses is really far up that list. Ulysses is quite an accomplishment. It's a literary feat. I just don't enjoy reading it. No, we're not talking sci-fi. Virginia Woolf is not sci-fi. Oh, Fahrenheit 411. Yeah. I'd say that counts as a literary work. Sorry, that's what you're talking about. Fahrenheit 411. Damien's good, but it's German. If we're talking international novel, mine is In Search of Lost Time by Marcel Proust, which was French. It was a great novel. Well, I'm just biased. Honestly, I don't know a lot about American writing, and I just like the British... I don't know. I just took mostly Brit Lit classes. But anyways, I gotta... God, that face. What? I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta take care of some stuff. But we'll be back tomorrow. I'll have the patch notes for you. I'll have a tier list. Hopefully we can get back to our winning ways. Thanks again for the generous donations. We did get some variety in here. Sorry if I got a little spicy every now and then. Some of these games were down to the wire, and some of them were really frustrating how we lost. But teach any players on the men's basketball team? I haven't looked. Maybe. There's one guy in my class that's huge that is probably an athlete, but I don't know if he's on the football team or the basketball team. And to be perfectly honest, he's not there most of the time. I think he's only attended 3 classes the whole semester. So, I don't know. Childhood's End. Is that the one by L. Ron Hubbard? I think I have read that, if that's the L. Ron Hubbard one. I don't remember much about it, like Star People or something. It was a long time. It was like a Philosophy 101 class, I think. Or Philosophy 110, same thing. That I had back in like my freshman year of college, which was a long time ago, when I read that. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you all very much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll have some new guides coming up for you, and we'll try to get back on track. So thanks. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.